Why, good day to you people, and welcome to the second part of my first ever daily run, which was done all the way back in Halloween 2015. My daily run of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, that is. In the last part, I skipped on one of the best items in the game, Little Brimstone, that one rare opportunity, and I screwed it up. Oh, I'm still angry at myself for that. I'm angry at my past self, not my current self, because I'm pretty happy with myself. Just my past self, that sucks balls. So yeah, just a summary of what Afterbirth is, which I did in the first video, but just in case for those who missed it, Afterbirth is an expansion to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, which is a remake of the original Binding of Isaac, which was made by Edmund Macmillan using the Flash engine, and that's why they remade it, to use like a proper engine. Oh, burn to all those people who make games on Flash. I mean, I've never really made a proper game on Flash. I've just played around with it really, because my Uncle Tim got it for me for my birthday at one time, when I was in that sort of Flash phase, you know, where that phase where you just want to learn new software, as everyone has gone through in their lives. I'm sure of it. Nah. So yeah, I've played a hell of a lot of this update, and this expansion rather, because it's bigger than an update, and I have to say I'm pretty happy with it. I wouldn't say it added like 100 hours more gameplay. I think it was something like that in the Tumblr that Edmund Macmillan stated that would add like hundreds of hours of new gameplay. I wouldn't go that far, but it certainly adds much more to an already solid system, and it's one of the best expansions I've ever played. And that's saying a lot, considering I've played like the Grand Theft Auto 4 expansions, which were also amazing. If a little bit sidetracked from the original plot, it would have been cool to see like sort of an extension or like extra missions, like you can with like Batman Arkham Knight, which is a game I also beaten recently, and well, not fully. I mean, I got like 96%. Those Lemon Riddler trophies are more of a chore than a must do, if you know what I mean. Get a halo of flies, protect myself, might come in handy. Julio Iglesias, that's his surname. So yeah, Arkham Knight, I think I talked about it before in a previous video for Binding of Isaac Rebirth, but you know, I might as well just, if I haven't, I might as well just come clean and just say it shortly and quickly just say Arkham Knight was actually, I really enjoyed it. It's just, I can see why people didn't like it. It was more the same really, but there's nothing wrong, especially if your name's Fallout, because you know, they're basically the same game, that's just bigger and better in some way, whether it be presentation or in just, well, gameplay itself. But with Arkham Knight, it seems it was bigger, it was better, had better graphics, sound was just as good as ever, and there was, sorry, I have to interrupt myself because picking up Rules card is practically worthless. I already knew that Chubb is especially vulnerable to bombs. Why did I need to use an item to tell me that when I could find out myself? Annoying for you yet? So like I was saying, Arkham Knight, yeah, like I said, I'll give it 8.5 out of 10. I would give it a 9 if it wasn't for the tank feature, the sort of tank mode. It would have been good if they just used it like occasionally, but the fact they overused the tank, it kind of got repetitive, and they were more of the frustrating parts of the game in general. So Arkham Knight, solid game, just a bit more of a copy and paste affair, just with much more going on for it. So 8.5. It's certainly better than Arkham Origins, that's for sure, because it didn't perform as well as any of the other Arkham games, and Origins just had, I don't know, without Rocksteady developing it, it just seemed kind of like the Phantom Menace of the series, if you will. In fact, I would go as far as to say that, like, in the Arkham series, Arkham Asylum was like A New Hope. In terms of Star Wars films, Arkham Asylum was A New Hope. What was it? Arkham City was the Empire Strikes Back, and arguably the best in the series, which I think I might have to agree with that one, but that's of course a matter of opinion. And Arkham Knight was Return of the Jedi. Technically it had more stuff and it had some really good moments, but still plagued with occasional problems. And in Arkham Knight's case, it was just the overuse of the bat tank and just feeling more of the same really, as opposed to like being the grand finale we were hoping for. Of course, we could sort of blame extremely high expectations for that. Anyway, back to the game I'm playing. Isn't this great? It's just phantasmic. Now this is the only time where multi-dimensional baby, another new item in Afterbirth, comes in handy. When you're stuck against a wall and so you're just slightly behind multi-dimensional baby, so you can continually use the double tier effect that shooting through multi-dimensional baby does. I just like saying multi-dimensional baby because, well, when are you ever going to use that in public and like in anywhere else other than a YouTube video? Pretty much never. So multi-dimensional baby, if you don't know this already, is an item. Damn you, slow down. Yeah, my laptop can't handle anything really. That's why I'm considering building my own PC when I have enough money to do that, and with enough time and research, which I think I'm close to having enough information and research to do. So custom PC maybe coming soon. Not only to make my computer, to have a computer that actually runs well, but also just with other tasks. What was I saying? Oh yeah, multi-dimensional baby, arguably one of the worst items in the Afterbirth, introduced in the Afterbirth expansion, because as you can see, multi-dimensional baby has like this 3-second delay, so he doesn't start moving until like 3 seconds afterwards, which makes using his ability to shoot through him to multiply your tiers by 2 and even increase the size of the tiers, it makes that effect quite rarely instigated, if that's the proper term for that. My vocabulary has dipped down ever since, you know, doing the same thing at the job I have at the moment. It's a good job. It's a good job in terms of convenience, and you know, everyone's nice, and you know, benefits and such. Using Windows 10 I think it is, and I think it was something to do with my battery being low. Apologies. I always plug my computer in now because battery life is so poor. From New Jersey. Is that a New Jersey accent? I can't do it because I'm British. I like my fish and chips.
Range down.
Oh, and another thing you may have noticed, other than how crap multi-dimensional baby is, unless you're staying in one place, which no one ever does in this kind of game, is how every now and then you hear, what's his name? Matthias Rossi? Something like that. Matthias, one of the members of Ridiculon, the people who did the soundtrack of this game, he'll occasionally, he'll do that. He'll occasionally like announce what pill or card you've used or picked up. No, what card or pill you've used. Yeah. So I think they patched it so that happens less often. I may be wrong on that. It's cool little tidbit though that increases like the polish of an already well polished 2D roguelike. Cool. I just felt like saying cool out of nowhere, just to fill up some commentary to fill up the video with commentary. So you may have noticed I picked up Steam Sale and I now have a credit card, which is pretty awesome. Hopefully I'll use it effectively. I can't remember my memory. And on top of that, Beat Greed, thanks to Multidimensional Baby, which is something I'd never expected to say ever in my life, because it's not very good. And you'll also notice one other factor, which is, if I can remember what I was going to say, my mind has officially turned to mush. I'll get back to it when I can. Oh yes, that's what I was going to say. Oh yeah, about the Lost, how you unlock him. Before, you had to collect puzzle pieces to form some sort of image to show you how you're supposed to die, like with each character in what order. Fighting off against the adversary. Seriously, I faced Little Horn, Dark One, and Adversary in one run. That must have been intentional. It's pretty cool though. And am I gonna die? The answer is yep. So, how did I do? Well, at least I beat an adversary just as I died. Wow, 45,226th score and 45,460th in time. Personal best because, well, it's my first ever score doing the daily run. Well, guess we'll do better next time, and I'll tell you about how to unlock the Lost in Afterbirth ever since the patches and stuff, so yeah, I'll tell you how to unlock the Lost next time. Bye!